Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Tangents with Toby. But this episode we are going to be Tangents with Toby's. Aha! I bet you're thinking, what the hell is this guy thinking? Or talking about? Well, you see, with me I have a special guest. Him. His name is TJ. He's basically the mini version of me. And his name is my name too, just like Jingle Jimer Hangelmingle Schmidt. Like I said before, I'm not a bright guy, but at least I kind of play the part. Hey, Teach.
Hi.
Okay, so yesterday, what I wanted to do was I wanted to talk about video games, what the original price was, the year that it was released, and what if it was released in 2020.
Wait, you said consoles before, not video games.
Video game systems,
Yeah.
which is consoles.
Yeah.
All right. So, for example, in 1992, the Magnavox Odyssey, I've never heard of that, was released in 1972 for an original price of $99. And you're thinking, that's cheap. I could probably fart off $100 now. That's cheap. But if you consider the adjustment for inflation, which means what it would cost today, the 2020 price would be $612.
Oh, jeez.
Just a little bit of a difference price. Okay, here's another one. The Atari 2600. One of the first ones. Like, Atari was the pioneer of video game systems. It was released in 1977. Before I was born. For $199. Okay. You also have to realize minimum wage, or what you got paid, was like $1. If that.
Wait, what year were you born in?
1979.
Oh.
So the Atari 2600 was $200 when it was brand new back in 1977. That was almost probably a mortgage payment. And what do you think it would cost in 2020 if it was released then?
Maybe 4,061.
Close. $843.
Are you searching that up?
No, I have a of all the systems.
Jeez.
So we're just going to move on a bit. Colecovision, Auntie Jude and Uncle Lauren had. When it came out in 1982, it was $175. What do you think it would cost if it was released in 2020?
6,000.
Too high.
Okay, is it like in the hundreds?
Yes.
Okay, 468.
Are you serious, bro? $466. How the heck did you pull that out of your butt? Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, Nintendo. The original Nintendo. The system. I think this would be the second system that I've ever owned. Was released in 1985. The original price was $200. 2020. What would have it cost? Just remember, things have gone up.
Is it in the thousands?
No. There's only two systems that are in the thousands, and those aren't it.
Okay, 600, no, not 9, no, $874.
No. $479.
Oh.
Which still isn't that bad. Sega Genesis. Sega! 1989, and the price was $189. What would be the price in 2020?
Is it in the thousands?
No.
926.
No. You're getting way higher than it should be. $395. But now, okay, 2 years later, the Super Nintendo was released for $199, which the retail price for 2020 would be $377. Now, we're getting into the thousands. All right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The Neo Geo was released in 1991 for $640. What would the price be in 2020?
4,363.
A little. $1,240. The other one, which Panasonic, they had a great idea, but what happened is their price was just a little too high. Because when it was released in 1993, it was $700. Okay? What would the price be in 2020?
Wait, didn't you say it's in the thousands?
Yes.
2,426.
No, not bad. Getting better. $1,247.
Did I say 2,000?
Yeah. But just think, people are bitching about the price now, but there are people, and I know a person that actually bought a Panasonic 3DO. And let me tell you, it was insane. Like, for example, it had better graphics than the PlayStation. And this thing came out, was it 2 years before the PlayStation. It had a better soundtrack, the graphics were better, it could play DVDs. Like, Panasonic was way ahead of their time, like massively. Okay, in 1995, PlayStation 1 was released. $299. What would be the price? It's in the hundreds.
Okay. 643.
508. Okay, PlayStation 2 was released in 2000 for $300.
Mm, 5,000. No, not 516.
$447. But now get this, all right. PlayStation 2. Listen to PlayStation 3. You could go digital, or you could go regular, I think. $499 or $599. So there's two different versions, right? I'm just going to tell you the price. For the first one, it's $643. The second one is $772. PlayStation 4. This is the weird thing. Like, PlayStation 4 was $400 with what it would cost in 2020 would be about $446. So as soon as these video game systems come out, lately they haven't really gone up too much in price, but yeah, it was absolutely insane just taking a look at these prices, and I'm thinking to myself, like, for example, I had the Atari, like 2600, back in the day. And I'm thinking to myself, how did Grandma pay for that? Then we had a Nintendo. She paid for it. Sega Genesis. She paid for it. PlayStation 1. She paid for it. And it's like, how? Like, when the PlayStation came out, I got my job. My very first one. Working with Grandma. And I was making $4.35. That's not a lot compared to what I'm making now.
How much are you making now?
I won't tell you, but that's another story. People complain about the price of video games, right? Mm-hmm. I remember back in the day when I was younger, walking into Canadian Tire, walking over to the video game section and seeing NHL 96, and it was up for sale for $90. That was back in the day. And everybody keeps complaining, oh, games are so expensive. It's like, no. They really aren't. They're actually cheaper today than it was back in the day. So, I don't know. It's weird how over time video games will go from... it's weird. It's frustrating. Oh! So what do you think? What is your favorite game system? Okay, just remember. You've played 360, Xbox One, and you have played the PlayStation 2 emulator as well as the Nintendo Switch. Mm-hmm.
Xbox 360.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one.
They have better hockey games.
Well, you don't like the newer ones?
No, they're just... I just like playing old games.
Yeah, you're a retro. The one thing that I really, really hate nowadays when it comes to video games is these the game companies now, if they find a gold mine, they'll stick with it and they'll promote it. They'll make sure the game's like absolutely awesome. For example, Rockstar with Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead. The amount of games that they had before, yeah, they're okay. But now, they hit a massive gold mine. The Grand Theft Auto franchise is worth billions of dollars. And of course, they're going to spend a lot of money on that just because it's insane. When the new Grand Theft Auto comes out, I want to see that.
Yeah. I feel like it would be more realistic than Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh yeah, they're going to be doing that. Like, I heard that it's going to be, like, the world map is going to be bigger. So you can have a city, then you can go to another city, which is, like, even farther.
And there's going to be different there's going to be cities from different Grand Theft Auto games.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. But you know what somebody should really do? All right, we have Google Maps, right? And you can go and check out driving down, being like, okay, drive for example, we can put a little pin in front of our house, take a look, and be like, oh, that's where we live now. But could you imagine this?
You do that, but inside, like for GTA 6. So then you could go all around.
Have a racing car game. But the only thing is, instead of actually having a plot for it, like, you can play Need for Speed, and all of a sudden there's a storyline like, oh my god, Johnny, you gotta get me to the airport so I can stop my ex from going on because the plane is gonna crash. So instead of that, you basically hop into this massive world. If you're, say, in Fargo, North Dakota, for example, just a shot in the dark, you could actually download the city onto your system. Then you can drive up and down each street. Any place that the Google Maps have been, you can actually follow the same path. Or like when we're here in southern Saskatchewan, in our city, we could actually go through the trailer park and just, drive around, seeing all the houses and things like that. The houses won't be like really, really detailed, but you can tell which house is which. Now that would be an interesting game.
But yeah, I heard some people's been saying that there might be real cities in America coming to the game. Like Grand Theft Auto 6.
That'd be kind of fun.
So then you could go to the place that you always wanted to be and see the places. If there's kids in the game, that would be bad.
No.
But what if you hit them with a car?
It'll be just like everybody else. Just jump out of the way or get bumped, and to go flying, they get up and they run off.
What if you shoot the kid?
Why would you want to shoot the kid? You know what? One game I wish I could find the other discs for? Mm-hmm. Saints Row. I like that one so much better than Grand Theft Auto. I've had a lot of people tell me that I was stupid for liking Saints Row, but I find that the storyline to it was a lot more fun. The gangs add a little bit extra pizzazz, and I don't know, it just to me seems like a better off game than Grand Theft Auto.
But I think that Saints Row is kind of like GTA San Andreas. There's gangs, you're in a gang, you could start killing people, you could buy new clothes, almost everything's like GTA.
Yeah, that's true.
They just want to get money for trying to copy GTA, but it doesn't look like it, but they are.
Well, everybody's like that, though. And that's one thing about competition, is, like, for example, when 2K5 came out, it was competing with EA Sports. So they try adding a few extra details and things like that, but the one thing I liked about 2K is they were, what was it, like almost $40 cheaper than EA at the time. I think I picked it up for $30. Play it, I liked it, it was better, and it was just one of those things that I found just so much better in general. But I personally would rather play that other game.
Saints
Row, yeah. That's a brain fart. Alrighty, well, that will be the episode for today. So, If you have any questions, comments, feel free to email me at tangentswithtoby@gmail.com. Head over to bio.link/tangentstoby. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm mostly alive on Twitter more than I am Instagram. I have an Instagram, but I rarely use it. On Facebook, I'm trying to get more activity on it, but it is falling through. I also have a Patreon page, which is patreon.com/tangentstoby, I think. I am not quite sure, but if you head over to my Twitter account, look at my cover, it does have the address of my Patreon, I think. If not, I'll share it later. Alright, well, TJ, I do have to say thank you for joining me. Maybe we can do another episode and get a little bit more in detail about different things. Maybe more video games, maybe sports.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do sports another day. But in the meantime, make sure you give us a like, a follow, a share, a subscribe. Tell your family, your friends, even the bum down the street that lives underneath the bridge to give us a like and to give us a listen. Any love is great love. Talk to you later. Peace!